Alright, hey guys, welcome back. So this video is going to be over what I use for my thread repair setup here. The first tool I'm going to go over, let's start with Amazon. And that's going to be this riv nut tool here. This is this is going to be for thread repair as well and thread making. So there's this riv nut tool. So what it does, you get a bunch of these things that are called anvils. They come in their nice little carrying case, and these things called riv nuts. And what you do is you can put your anvil in the tool, and you can put a riv nut into something like this. You can see the video. I'll put in the link in the description. You can see the video on how to use this tool and what it comes with, and how you put it together and everything. So that's this tool. I'll put in the link in the description below, and y'all can watch the video on how to use this tool and what comes with this tool. Next up is, I guess, we're doing Amazon first, so we will go with my new favorite tool here. This is a AKM 261 piece thread repair kit is what they call it. And it is a thread repair kit, 100%. So this is that's $60 on the riv nut tool. This is a thread repair tool, so much different from the riv nut. And it costs $100 for this entire setup here, which it's a really nice case. You get a very, very nice blow molded case here. And then you get your taps. Now, this thing with these is they're very different. So I'm gonna pull this one out right here because I use it a lot. You get these drill bits. Now these drill bits are not meant to be drilling fresh holes. They are not meant for that. What you do with these drill bits is their size just slightly bigger than your final size, and you drill your hole out from the threads. So if your threads are stripped out, you do a clean hole for this. That way nothing's in there and it's a clean, nice clean hole. And you grab your tap here. This tap is a special tap. This is an M6 by 1 tap. This one is special because if you take this tap and you tap it for M6 by 1 and you try to put an M6 by 1 bolt in there, it will not tap. It will not screw into there. It'll just fall straight through it. It is not designed for that. It is designed for these little these inserts here. These inserts, you would take this tool here and you put it on here, and there's a little slice in this tool that allows you when you tap it with this one, it allows you to spit it in there, and I like to go about a thread below the surface, and I'm dropping stuff again. I like to go about a thread below the surface of this little lip on here. I'll show you all with a bigger one. Actually, I'll just swap to the bigger one. That way you can see it a lot better. So we're going to go to 1/2 inch by 13. So again, this is a 1/2 inch by 13 drill bit right here. And here is the 1/2 by 13 tap. So what you do with this, you would drill it out and then you would tap this into whatever you're doing. Now you will need a tool to use this. Since this is a square drive, you can either use a drill, but since the drill has 3 teeth, it can't grab it properly. You need a 4-tooth drill or a tap handle, which I'll get to in a minute. And this is a 1/2 by 13. I'll leave that out because I'm going to be using that as a comparison. So they come with a bunch of little inserts, which is really nice. You want to keep extras. So what you do is you take this one, and there's this little slit right here, this little bent-in piece of wire. And again, I like to do it about a thread below this corner here. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but about a thread lower than that right there. And this has a little slit in it as well. So what you do is you slide this up in there, and it grabs that, and you can turn it into there just by turning it clockwise. They have little collars on them that you can adjust. If you're doing a blind hole and you need it at a certain depth and you can't see it, you can adjust this collet to where you need that depth, and you can put it in there, and that's what that collar is for. Check something right quick. good. So that's what you need. That's if you're doing that, you probably want to use that collar. Then to permanently set this into the threads you made with this tap, you will take this and you put it in there, and then take your ram here is what I'm gonna call it, and you take it and you hit it with a hammer or your palm, and you bust off that little tap and remove it out of there, and you have a fresh thread, and that will be threaded to, this will be threaded to half inch with 13 threads. So half by 13 is what this is threaded to. Now the reason I say these are special is because we're going to go ahead and kind of move on to the next product, and that would be Harbor Freight's tap and die sets. This one's about 2 years old. This one's about a month old now, and I've been using them both. So what you need is to use these right here, just the same with any other tap. It doesn't come with one. You're going to need this tool right here, or something like this, or something that has 4 jaws to grab onto these 4 sides, because a 3 jaw will not grab on all 3 sides equally. This one has 2 triangular jaws, so I don't think this one's big enough. Yeah, I'd have to use a different one. This one's not big enough. Let's grab a smaller. I'm gonna leave that one out. Let's grab this one right here. So here's this, and you would grab this and set it in there, and you would have your tap tool, and then you would tap your hole for this new thread. The difference between, let me do the right side. The difference between these 2 sets is that one is designed to put in new threads, and the other one is designed to make threads, specifically for a particular bolt size. So here is the 1/2 inch by 13 tap. This is just called a 1/2 inch tap because it's just meant for your inserts. And this is a 1/2 by 13 tap for 1/2 by 13 bolts. The size difference is, I don't know if y'all can pick that up on camera, but it's about 1 millimeter, or you want to call it a 1/16 of an inch or so. Yeah, about a 1/16 of an inch is the size difference between these two. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera. Yeah, I still don't know if y'all can see it on camera, but there is a size difference. This one's about 1 millimeter larger, or 1/16 larger than this one. That is because you are adding extra metal. When you go in there and just barely drill it out, you're adding extra metal to take the place of that metal that has been lost. And this is designed to take the bolt that this one is designed to make for. So that's what these inserts are for. That's why these are special inserts, and they are larger than standard tap and die inserts. So, tap and die sets. So these are very special, and they're made larger for a reason. You will not be able to use this standard 12 by 13 tap to tap a hole and then put these threads in here. These threads will not fit in this size hole. One trick that I did come up with for removing these, if you ever need to remove them, you take a drill bit size down from the size that you drilled. So you can literally take, so that this one would be this drill bit here. You can take this drill bit and put it in there, and what it will do is, if you rock it a little bit, it will grab this wire and pull it out as you're turning it. As it's spinning in the drill, it will pull out and unravel up your drill bit, and that will allow you to remove it. I came up with that myself, and it got me out of a huge mess. I haven't seen anyone else do that, but you can do that. Take the next drill bit size down, and you can remove these inserts if they get damaged or you screwed up and you need to put it in a different one. Next, so that's the full set. So that's the reason these are special taps. You get a drill bit, you get your tap, you get your insert driver, and you get your punch. I don't recommend using your driver as a punch because it can damage over time. It can damage that the tooth right there that grabs the insert. So I would recommend not doing that. That's $100 for this set, and you get both SAE and metric. Now you don't get you don't get your specialty, and they all come labeled in their little boxes here. So you don't get your specially sized. Let's just put it this way: you get your common size insert repairs. So you get your M6 by 1, your M6 by 0.8, no, M5 by 0.8, your M8 by 125, your M10 by 1.6, your half by 13, which is very common, your 3/8 by 16, your quarter by 20, which is super common. That's what you get. You can buy other tap repair kits that will be individual. So you would just get that one, that one set there, pretty much just one set here, in whatever size you need, and you get all 4 of these tools and your inserts with. I bought another one that I needed M7 by 1.25, I believe. I think it was M7 by 125. And I bought it separate from this kit, and that was $15 extra. So you save a lot of money by you get 1, 2, 3, you get 10 sets here for the price of $100 versus $150 or $120 or so. So you save $20 to $50 than buying them individually. You can buy them all at one time in a whole nice case. And it is a nice blow molded case, and they're all organized, and they come with a lot of inserts. And that is that for that tool. Again, this one is made by AKM. It's their 261 piece set, and that's that. Next up is going to be the Harbor Freight tools here. Now this one I have a rag in that helps keep the things from falling over. And you can see it doesn't do that great of a job. This one is a much older case. They have upgraded their case. So this is the old case and this is the new case. And there is a huge difference in the thickness of plastic. This is a very flimsy plastic and this is a very thick, hard plastic. They changed the plastic, so this new plastic is a lot better. So it's a lot better case. These are $16 to $20 a piece. I think they sell a set at the store or on their website that has both of these in one kit. It actually amazes me. So I had to tap a fresh hole into a lightly hardened steel rod. I had to tap in a hole, and I think I want to say it was this set I was using, and it actually did very well. It took me a while because I didn't want to break the tap off in the hole, but it took me a while, but it actually did it through a mildly hardened steel rod that I had to tap. I could not anneal the rod. There was no way of annealing it without damaging the stuff around it. So I had to just bear with it and hope it worked, and it worked actually pretty well. It damaged quite a bit, but I can still use the bit on regular steel. They're extremely sharp and very nice. I used the 1/4 by 20 out of this one a lot. The nice thing about these sets is that they come with these screwdrivers, which I think is completely pointless. So what it's meant for, you use the screwdriver for this tool right here, and you're supposed to use it for that. I don't know why. They have knurling on it, and they're very easy to use. You don't need it tight. You don't want to put it in there tight. So what you do is you just put this in here, and you can line it up with the little groove that's on these dies here. And there we go. Now it's in. You want these numbers facing up on the side you slide it in. That way when you put it down, it's cutting the threads correctly. If you ever get in a pinch and you need to move this way or this way, there is a second groove on this one is to the right. There's a second groove there, this little hole divot there that you can line up, and it'll offset you just a few degrees, and that will allow you to continue your thread. So So that's a nice little feature on their little dies there. Both of these sets come with everything the same. This is a little rod that you can slide into this collar here, and this chuck. And if you're in a corner or you're up against a wall, you can use it to go like this and just stick it in there, put it back on the other side and turn it and just keep on going like that and just keep on going. All you do is you slide this out. This can only hold the smaller ones though. So you gotta keep that in mind. You cannot use the 1/2x13 on this tool. It will not fit. It's about the same size as the shaft here. So you can't use it for that. That is the only downside to this kit, is that you can't use that tool for driving these large taps. Then again, it's really hard to use that tool to drive these large taps. You want to go ahead and go with the handle and use both hands with equal force to drive it. These are, again, $16 to $20 a piece. I can't remember. I think I paid $18 or something. $16 to $18 a piece. I think I paid $18. So there's those sets there. Then you have the AKM here, and you have the rib nut tool here that you can buy. You can watch a video on how all that works on, and link in the description below. Let me put my rag back in here. But yeah, if you do, so we got the Harbor Freight tap and die sets, the Amazon AKM thread repair kit, and then you have the rib nut tool here. That's everything that I use or am using that is pretty good. The rib nut tool is $60, AKM is $100, and these are $16 or $18 a piece. They're all fantastic tools. I would recommend them for anyone. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and tell me why you like the video. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down and tell me what I did wrong and what I can make better about it. Other than that, y'all have a good one. See y'all later. Bye.